Hallelujah! How's it going, guys? My name is Blessious, and today I put in a ton of time in Season of the Drifter. Basically, the new Reckoning mode and also Gambit Prime. And as you can see, I'm right here with my boy, the Drifter. And earlier today, it was a lot busier than it is right now. But as you can see, I'm pretty geared out with this. I was able to get the full collector armor. And right now I'm actually mixing and matching right now with the Sentry set. The game is really pushing the Reaper set on me. I also have a lot of the Sentry set too. So I figured I would go in and play a round of Gambit Prime and tell you my opinions on everything and how everything kind of works with the Reckoning and how it kind of goes over so far from day technical 1 of Season of the Drifter. So right now I'm getting this kind of like Prime weekly bounty, and I already did it with the Collect and Conquer. This one took me a long time to do it. I was in a group of party with some friends, and they were able to do their versions of it for different roles way faster, man. The Collect and Conquer one, that takes a long freaking time, but we're gonna actually go in and use the Reaper Mall reward since, hey, I'm finishing up this armor set, and I'll do that this way. So basically, I just need to beat hostile combatants, and it just means kill enemies. So this one should be done stupidly quick. And if you're curious what the roles do, you can kind of see over here. Once you put on a piece of armor, it's like World of Warcraft. You get a piece of gear and it shows you stats, and the more pieces of gear you have, the higher the things go up. And so I have 2 pieces of collector on, which really don't do anything. I'm just doing it just to look cool. And then over here is the Reaper one. So what I'll do is I'll pop a token, so I'll get Pinata of Death as well, but high value tracker, damaging high value targets or non Primeval Ultras, marks it and weakens it for allies, which is awesome. And then Pinata Death, rapidly defeating multiple combatants, drops special ammo for allies, which is pretty cool. And I have a surplus of these tokens, so might as well just use it. It'll stack up, and as you can see there, now I have Pinata of Death, and I believe it made the glow on my armor set, at least the green, a little bit more bright. I might be wrong about that, but at least I think so. So let's hop in and get a feel of Gambit Prime. So this Gambit Prime is basically, you go in and it's like a 4 versus 4 kind of raid event. And I guess it's like the thing that a lot of people said they wanted back in D1 with that, because instead of 3 rounds, it's down to 1 round, and it becomes a sweaty long boss fight that can last a long time. And while you're in here, you'll find that you're getting these kind of tokens: Sentry Sense, Reaper Sense, Collector Sense, and Invader Sense. And eventually you'll get something to put into the synthesizer, and then you put one into the synthesizer that you want to do, and basically you get the armor piece for completing a tier 1 or eventually tier 2 on Friday Reckoning. And it sounds a little complicated. It is a little complicated, but hey, that's kind of it. Also, pour one out for your old boy Trench Barrel over here. Feels bad. So I am playing a class that I just need to kill enemies. That is basically my goal, is to go kill enemies, and that's how I basically kind of get rewarded. And I don't know if we have any collectors. This game is, well, Gambit Prime, it tries to get you very much so kind of used to playing a certain role. And when you're doing these kind of bounties, these quests to go through and, you know, do damage to enemies, try to, you know, go through and deal extra damage, like how I have like that Pinata of Death where I can deal extra damage, or kind of just go through and kind of mark enemies. That is my role. There's roles for collectors, which if you have full collector set with like 15 like upgraded, you actually 15 points of upgrade, which that's gonna be the max. You'll actually be able to put 20 points of motes in. So I'm kind of curious. So you summon like a mini Oryx. So right now I'm really letting them collect, and I'm just gonna go straight through and just keep damaging. So I'm completely focused on just killing enemies. So normally a Reaper, or a Invader would go in there and I would just be kind of focused on killing these guys. A sentry would be more so focused on defending the zone, making sure like no one's going through and killing us with invaders. Also taking out these guys, which can be very annoying. And also, there is also changes with the enemies that spawn with your drops. I believe it was Failing Shield, Take a Knight, and then Ogres. That's all changed because right now it is solidly Goblins, which can shield enemies and very annoying. And then it goes to taking Captains, which throw all the blind stuff out, which is definitely not fun. And then the final one, forget. I think that's Take a Knight. Take a Knight's are the final one, and they're beefier up. So that makes me believe that the new 21 that collectors can put in, that's going to be solidly just straight up just a big ogre. So normally this is when the sentry would be able to kind of ping, just like it's Apex Legends. Max 1 would be able to ping and see exactly where the invader is and deal extra damage to the guy because, well, the invader is straight up annoying and you know damn well he has a freaking LMG. Get out of here. I don't have time for you. All right, I'm gonna come over here and just eliminate these homies. Let's go. But at the end of, well, everything, the question that I get the most, I've been streaming daily on twitch.tv/Blessious, just check it out. But the question I get most from my like long day with Gambit is, well, season of the Drifter is, hey, what are my opinions on it so far? And I'd say the thing that they did right, and the biggest complaint that I think Black Armory is you had to grind a lot of power to be able to do the new content. And so, like, if you have the season pass, you can easily get, like, within, like, an hour, within probably maybe 30 minutes if you're good enough, get all your characters up to 640, which is all right. I mean, it gets you up to the content. You don't even have to be 640 to go and do this, which is awesome. Also, we're unlocking the Primeval as soon as I get back. Well, I should probably let this guy go. You know what? No, we'll put it in. There we go. So this version kind of changed. So instead of the guys spawning and the Primeval spawning all right there, you have to go through and kind of, well, take care of all of them at once. So what you'll do is you'll take care of one round of these guys. After you kill 2 of these guys, a third is going to spawn, and it becomes like a raid experience because underneath this guy is a big orb of like light, actual orb of light, and it's going to go on the ground like it's like a big Atheon bubble where like you have to go through and kill Atheon and do all that damage, and then you can go through and pound out the enemy. Hold on one second, I had to take care of that. Get wrecked, noob. I'm also going to take care of this knight over here because this guy is just annoying. But yeah, once you're in this bubble, you also deal extra damage, just like you would to Atheon from Vault of Glass to the Primeval. So it really is like a raid boss. And the thing that I would liken this to is like, instead of like Gambit, it's kind of like, this is just a sweaty version of Gambit, but that's just more rated up, man. 1000%. Also, the thing that you're about to notice is we do have our Primeval out, and they don't have theirs out yet. Once they get a kill, one kill, look, did all of that healing. It is crazy, and you have to be so smart because what happens if, you know, you have that damage phase ready to go for your Primeval, and this guy comes in and kills you, right? You have to be smart to go through and, you know, activate it at just the right time. And that time is now. Let's get it. Oh, frick! Yo, Enlush! Get your boy Enlush! Yeah, you're gonna solo this. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. So, don't be that guy. Freaking dingus. Like, he's just there like, yeah, I'm gonna do all the DPS. Because you see how little DPS I'm doing there? Like, I'm not doing any DPS. You have to be in that zone. And he's just like, oh, yeah, screw rezzing you. And yeah, I'm just gonna do all the DPS up there. Freaking dude's an idiot. hope you got killed. He did get killed by this guy. How great. Also, you're gonna learn to hate Thunderlord so much in this. You're gonna get killed by Thunderlord so freaking much. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love the way it feels. Let's go around here. I need to be able to kind of murk these guys. It's kind of my job right now, and I need to make sure that this guy is DED dead. Rest in freaking peace, this guy, man. I remember just like yesterday when you were decent. Alright, so they activated the orb. Let's go. I'm gonna make sure that this guy is dead because he's gonna do that baloney. And also, somewhere is a guy that's gonna try to murk all those guys. So I'm just gonna go out here. I see him, and of course, it's the Hammerhead. This guy, the talent on Boise. He's just so talented. He's just so talented. All right. And the thing is like this is probably like the biggest pro tip I could ever give you in Gambit. And this is what Bungie doesn't want you to know. Whatever you do, don't res your friends. Because if you res your friends, they're gonna be able to be revived really quick. Like instantly, right? All you have to do is go hold, you know, square, X, whatever on the corpse. Who wants to do that? Or you could just let them live their best lives, have, you know, a long time to respawn, and then you just frickin' this guy, frickin' Boise, not safe for who? Yo, I'm gonna report this guy for having an extra E in his name. Yeah, Gambit Prime is very, very sweaty. I don't know, it makes me really wonder, like once I complete all these bounties and all these quests and grind this out, will I continue playing it? Maybe with friends, but solo life, this is hard, especially when you have the bounties for collectors and you have to collect motes and everyone's competing with you. Oh man, that's Monka S, bro. That is Monka S, man. All right, let's go. So, Gaboosh is over there, and he's using his ult up there. The thing is, he's not getting... Oh, he's doing some damage, but he needs to run back real quick and get up in here, because you do extra damage up in here, and that's always nice to be able to do that extra damage. Alright, we have an enemy up there, and right there, able to get the kill, able to get the thrills. And now I'm just gonna work on this knight because I'm a good boy. I'm dealing that good damage to this guy. And I'm not stressed out. And I'm not stressed out, I said, Mr. Knight. I'm not getting gray hairs from you. Alright, it's time to go in and have some fun. And you know what? I feel like they are in a damage phase, right? So if they're in a damage phase, I'm gonna do the content that makes me feel like a brand new man. Yo, get wrecked. You're not gonna be a person that gets damaged. Yo, Boise, with the extra E. Get wrecked. No one loves you. Go play Apex Legends. We murked our dudes. And you, sir, get the tea bag. Oh, look at that, the content, Boise. Gives him the... Sorry, I'm not usually that toxic, but Gambit Prime is freaking toxic.
The shadows of yore are coming. The man with the
I got a little too toxic. I'm sorry.
And who knows what else is out
I'm sorry. What gives
all
me the right man?
Helps.
But I did get the most hostiles defeated, and that's my job. I did the thing, and I also, you know, killed the most guardians. So that's always a great thing. And lush out. So the one thing that I'm noticing is, like, yes, you're gonna go through and you're gonna be able to start your armor sets, but really, after you get that, you're gonna have to go through and just, it's like kind of like the opposite of Black Armory, where like you had to grind power to get to the event. So now you have the event, but then you got to grind power because come this Friday, we're gonna have the tier 2 version of Reckoning, which as you saw in the beginning of the video, there's a little bit of it where you go through and it's just kind of like a wave, but not like you go through, kill a bunch of enemies, and then kill a boss. And it's a bit hard. Recommended power for that is 650. And we don't know what the next power level is going to be. I'd say probably 660 for tier 2 and probably 670. I think tier 3 is literally going to be kind of like a mini boss, because there's a thing that you get for killing the resemblance of Oryx or echo of Oryx or something like that. And obviously that's probably going to be the boss of Reckoning. So overall, it's a good start. But again, I feel like the future of the looter shooter genre is you're going to be able to go through and play the game that has a new update. Hey, Destiny has this update. Cool. Hey, next Tuesday, Division comes out. Then you come back. Oh, hey, Destiny has a new update. And you're going to be going back and forth. And like, hell, hey, Anthem has this update in April. You can go back and play that. Oh, hey, new update in Destiny. And it's going to be just this cyclical kind of thing with looter shooters. And that's kind of cool, because a lot of people complain about just dry periods. But so far, there is stuff to do in Destiny right now, especially if you don't burn through content quick. So anyway, that is my day 1 of it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give the video a like, if you don't mind. And also, you can become a Holy Taco just by hitting that subscribe button. And the final thing is, you can find me daily, twitch.tv/Blessious. I hope you have a freaking amazing one. Peace!